Well, welcome back to the Prospect Hut in the Force. So we're talking about Mets prospects here, and what's interesting is on Sunday, we had a lot of stuff going on with the Mets farm system, believe it or not. I know the Mets had a tough loss today, but it's only April, but we had a lot of stuff that happened today. One of the big things that happened today was A.J. Ewan, who was in St. Lucie playing for the Mets, got promoted. He's going to be playing in Brooklyn, I would guess by tomorrow or maybe by Tuesday, because all the minor league teams are off on Mondays, but that's big news. We also have a pitcher named Raymond Gomez who threw a 104.5 miles per hour pitch on Saturday, and I'll have that part at the end of this video. But let's start up with what happened in the Syracuse game against the Red Sox affiliate, I guess Worcester. Let's see. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They scored 12 runs in the first inning. And I'm just going through the box score. Incredible. I did say in the last, the first month of the season that this was not a very good team. A lot of veterans, but now I'm starting to see some prospects on this club, and they're picking up the offense, obviously. Brett Beatty's down there. He's hitting 500 after a couple of games. Drew Gilbert, he had a huge catch in the game on Sunday in center field. I have a video on him on the Baseball Hut talking about how he's starting to get some attention from the big league club. But let's go through the box score first, and then we'll talk about the other teams in the Mets farm system. I'll get it straight. Donovan Walton led off the first inning for the Syracuse club with a home run. He went 3 for 5 in the game. Now think about this. He scored 12 runs in this game. Drew Gilbert went 0 for 5, but had an RBI and a run scored. Brett Beatty scored 2 runs in the first inning. He went 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs. John Singleton went 0 for 3, but an RBI, scored 2 runs. Jared Young, which nobody's talked much about. He's a Korean minor leaguer. Went 2 for 5 with 5 RBIs. Luke Ritter went 1 for 4 with 1 RBI. Billy McKinney went 1 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Celestino went 2 for 4. He scored 2 runs. Jackson Reitz had the big day, believe it or not. Bigger day than Jared Young. He's a catcher for the Mets. We saw him a little bit in spring training. Went 3 for 4 with 7 RBIs. Watson, Jared Young, and Reitz. Jackson Reitz hit 2 home runs. Let's hit 4 home runs on the day. Incredible. But obviously there wasn't good pitching in this game for the Mets. Hagelman, who we saw in Minnesota a few weeks ago, pitched 2 innings, gave 7 runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts, and a home run. Grant Harwig pitched a third of an inning, 1 2/3 innings, gave a hit, struck out 1. Anthony Goss pitched a third of 1 1/3 innings with 2 hits, 4 strikeouts. Rico Garcia pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave 3 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 1 walk. Sean Reed Foley pitched a third of an inning, walked 2, struck out 1. Ty Adcock pitched 1 inning, gave a run and 3 hits. So that's what happened in Syracuse today. In Binghamton, and I'm just going to read you the game story. Tom Sets Tone and Pony Series finale win over Fisher Cats. The Binghamton Round Ponies defeated the New Hampshire Fisher Cats 2-1 in the series finale on Sunday at Morabito Stadium. Binghamton won 5 games in the 7-game series. Right-hander Jonah Tong had his strongest start of the season for Binghamton. Tom recorded a season-high 10 strikeouts over 4 scoreless innings while allowing just 1 hit and 1 walk. The walk is a very important thing because he has struggled this year a little bit with his command. Tong struck out 5 straight batters across the first and second innings and struck out 7 the first 9 batters that he faced. Binghamton scored first in the third inning against righty Michael Dominguez. DH Nick Morabito hit a 1-out double, and left fielder Travis Swaggerty later hit a 2-out RBI double, which put Binghamton up 1-0. Keep an eye on Morabito. He might get promoted to AAA. Binghamton, New Hampshire tied the game in the 5th inning against right-hander Luis Moreno. Second baseman Ryan McCarthy was hit by a pitch and later scored on catcher Jacob Sharp's RBI single that made it 1-1. Binghamton regained the lead in the 6th inning against right-hander Bobby Malicki. Center fielder Alex Ramirez had a 2-out single, and right fielder Omar De Los Santos followed with an RBI triple that scored Ramirez from first base and made it 2-1. Binghamton used 6 pitchers and recorded 18 strikeouts and 4 walks in the game. Trey McLaughlin earned the win with a scoreless 6th inning. Joshua Corneli pitched a scoreless 7. Douglas Orellana recorded 3 strikeouts and stranded 2 in the 8th inning. And Carlos Guzman earned his 3rd save and recorded 2 strikeouts. Okay, so this is what happened. Tom was 1 strikeout shy of tying his professional career high instead of Double-A career high. De Los Santos recorded his first multi-hit game of the season. Jed Williams drew 2 walks to extend his on-base streak to 9 games. William Lugo went 3 for 4 and recorded his first 3-hit game and second multi-hit game. Ramirez went 2 for 4 of runs scored and recorded his 3rd multi-hit game. So this is what happened in Binghamton today. Now here we are in Brooklyn. This is again the game recap from MLB MinorLeagueBaseball.com. Blue Claws batter Cyclones and series finale 12-7. De Los Santos homers. Benj tallies multi-hits and series finale. Right fielder Jeffrey De Los Santos homered his first home run of the season, but the Blue Claws tallied 3 runs in the first and added 5 more in the second. As Jersey Shore bested the Brooklyn Cyclones 12-7 on Sunday afternoon at Shoretown Ballpark. After the Cyclones went in order in the top of the first, the Blue Claws wasted no time seizing the advantage. Okay, we can skip that. I don't really care about that. I mean, we do really care about the opposition. Not really. This is a Mets channel. Brooklyn would not quit, however. In the 6th, the Cyclones manufactured a pair of runs on shortstop Boston barrel ground out and a ball following a single by left fielder Carson Benj and a double by DH Jacob Reamer. All very good prospects. Got to keep an eye on all of them. In the 8th, Barrow and first baseman is Sterling Mercado, who I've seen a lot. I've been reading a lot of his work over the last few weeks. I wonder at what point he'll get up the top 30 if we get there. Brought home a run each with looping singles into right. Another balk and a pass ball pulled him within 12-7. Left-handed pitcher Jonathan Santucci, who's now 0-3, was saddled for a 3rd defeat of the season for the Cyclones. The 22-year-old permitted 5 runs on 3 hits in 1 1/3 innings, walking 2 without recording a strikeout. That's not good. That is not a good result from the Mets' best left-handed prospect in their whole system. Isn't that interesting? Now, like I said earlier in this video, Mets prospect A.J. Ewing got promoted to Binghamton. And, of course, the games continue on. And here we have from the St. Lucie Mets Club. And what was the biggest news of the day, probably, which I probably should have mentioned at the beginning of this video, was that Ronny Mauricio has begun his rehab. And I expect him to be with the Mets at some point this season. I really do. Mets really like him a lot. I think a lot of fans are really very charged up for him. But here's the article. Tortugas win Sunday finale over Mets 8-4. Mauricio goes 1 for 3 with a run and a stolen base in rehab game. Well, that's good because obviously the knee's been an issue. Skip over some of this stuff with the Tortugas. Mets started Nate Dome took the loss after giving up 2 runs over 3 2/3 innings. Dome allowed 2 hits, walked 3, and struck out 5. New York Mets infielder Ronny Mauricio started an MLB rehab assignment and went 1 for 3 with a run and a stolen base as a designated hitter. A.J. Ewing went 2 for 4, I guess, in his last game, with a pair of singles to raise his batting average to 400 over 18 games. And that got him to Brooklyn. So he's really done a great job, and you hope that he does a good job. He's a left-handed hitter. We'll see how he does in Brooklyn. Brooklyn can be a very difficult place for left-handed hitters. Now back to Ronny Mauricio. It's taken him a long time to get back on the mend because, as you know, if you've been paying attention, he wrecked his ACL 2 winters ago in the Dominican Winter League, and he missed all last year. His recovery has been very slow. He had to go in for another procedure last season, and it's been very slow, and he's finally getting back to playing. We'll see how he does now. He was DHing today. Enormously talented. Before he hurt his knee, he had great speed. He's obviously stole base in this game. He's got tremendous power. Can hit a fastball, no doubt. The difference will be, can he be disciplined? Can he harness that discipline? He's got a great arm. He can play shortstop if the Mets need. He's a little too big for shortstop, but he's got an arm for shortstop. He can play anywhere in the infield. He's got good hands. He's got a good arm, great arm. He might have a better arm than Mark Vientos, to be honest with you, from what we all saw of 2 years ago. But that's the big news today. The big, huge news is Mauricio is back on the field, and if he plays well, he'll be with the Mets. That's no doubt about it. And finally, in this video, I just want to just sort of remind you, if you didn't see it, I posted in the shorts. Raymond Gomez, so I'm mesmerized. Raymond Gomez throws 104.5 miles per hour, fastest pitch of the season. Just incredible. You read you some bits and pieces of this article. Jonathan Pintaro was phenomenal on Friday, but the Binghamton Rowan Ponies couldn't push across a run, and St. Lucie had a strong effort led by Trace Wilhoit in their 4-2 victory. Additionally, in that same contest, Raymond Gomez threw a pitch at 104.5 miles per hour, the fastest in any league this season. Unbelievable. And he was out all last year too, with Tommy John surgery the year before. Let me skip to his to what they had to say about him in the game recap. Please, of course, subscribe to this video, this channel. All right. Despite the St. Lucie win, the story of the day was Raymond Gomez throwing a pitch 104.5 miles per hour, which is the fastest pitch in any league this season. Gomez averaged 103 miles per hour and 11 fastballs in the first inning. Goodness gracious. Another Gomez news, he was untouchable in his 3 innings of work, walking 1 batter and striking out 4. Gomez drew a pitch of 104.5 miles per hour. Incredible. And he was a guy that threw hard last year, or the year before when he was hurt. We'll keep an eye on him. A guy like that, he's not going to be in the minor leagues for very long. And he's a pitcher. So you never know, he might be with the Mets this year. But, due to the fact that he has had this history of injury, this might take it easy with him. But we'll see. You let me know what you think about this video. And, of course, please subscribe to Prospect Hut, and I'll see you later.